What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about the different options I got on my Cayman 718 GT4, what those options cost, and are they worth it? I'm going to do a little tour of what I got. So number one is, of course, the Miami blue color. And the reason that's an option, it's, I think, what they consider a premium color or something to that effect. So they were like a group of colors you could get for the standard price, which is included for the $99,200 base price on the car. And then they had another group that were premium colors, which Miami blue is part of. Then they also, you can do a paint to sample color, which honestly I really wanted to do a lizard green because it matches the business colors. However, it was a lot more money, had to put a lot more down. I really didn't feel like doing that on this car. In hindsight, I think if I had to go back and do it again, I probably would. But I do love the Miami blue. So the Miami blue option, that premium color, is $3,540. Is it worth it? Yes, I think so. It really stands out, and I get a lot of comments on the color. The next option is the leather and Alcantara interior in black with silver stitching. So stitching didn't have a whole lot of options. We had silver, and I think red was the only other option. I didn't like red with the Miami blue, so that's why I decided to go with silver. But that option is $2,160, and if I had to do that one over again, I think I would. I really do like the Alcantara inserts. I like the leather wrap dash. I'm not actually sure what the base model, what comes with leather and what isn't leather in that option, but obviously everything here that you see is leather and Alcantara. So I would do that again for sure. The fire extinguisher, it's $140. It's underneath the passenger seat over there. It's pretty useless, I think. I feel like if you're in a situation where the car's on fire, you're probably not going to remember to grab the fire extinguisher. Maybe if you're on a track or something, I don't know. But for $140, it looks cool. It's sort of a decoration, I guess. I would do that. The Porsche logo in satin black, I really like this. So I think this is normally silver, I think, which stands out a little bit more, but I really like the subtle look of that. So definitely would do that again. Of course, the GT4 logo is supposed to be on here as well, but we took it off to wrap the car, and we never got around to putting it back on yet. So that Porsche logo in satin black is $220. I think that's relatively reasonable too. So one of the other big options is the LED headlights with Porsche Dynamic Lighting System Plus, which is a $2,140 option, which is a lot of money, but these headlights do a lot of things. So in addition to looking different, they've got the 4 LED points here. That's supposed to be for, obviously for styling purposes, but also for visibility in the daytime. Also, these headlight washers are included with that package, so I believe it's when you clean the windshield, these pop up and wash off the headlights as well. Of course, adds for increased visibility. Once the headlights get dirty, that's going to cut down on the lighting a lot. Also, these lights are dynamic as far as moving, so as you're coming into a turn, they will actually turn with the steering wheel, which you don't realize how important that is until you have that and you're driving down a dark road at night and you go to hit a turn and the road is already lit up in front of you. It's very, very cool. Significantly different driving experience than a car that doesn't have that. And last but not least, it's got a camera inside of these that detects other light coming towards you, so it has auto high beams, which is pretty cool. My truck has it too. I have a Ram 1500. They don't work very well in the Ram. They do work pretty well in this. I've tested it a couple times. I still like the manual feel, but it does have that, so it will shut high beams off and turn them on as you drive past other cars. So the next option is the light design package, which consists of some LED lights on the interior of the car that are dimmable. Some of those, I believe, are like the lighting underneath here, as well as the sun visors. I know with the Alcantara or leather sun visors, you get this with some lights. So the light design package is only $350. And then we've got power folding exterior mirrors, which I do like that. I park in my garage next to a couple other cars that are pretty tight, and so I like to have those mirrors as tight to the body of the car as possible, so when I'm opening the doors on the other car, I don't accidentally hit those. That option is $330, and I would definitely do that one again. And then it has another option on here for steering wheel and gear lever in black leather. It's $0. I don't know if that's because I already chose the leather and Alcantara interior. It probably is included in there, but it does show it on the option sheet. The vehicle key painted to match the car. So this is sort of a pricey option for what you get. I mean, you're talking 2 pieces of plastic here that are painted Miami blue. There's 2 keys, of course, and then you get a small leather pouch for the other key that has a Porsche crest in it. It's a $540 option for the painted key. seems kind of crazy. It's probably $1 in paint to make that happen. I would probably still do it again, only because I really think it's cool. It's a nice touch to have a key that matches the car, but seems kind of overpriced for what you get there. So the pedals and the footrest in aluminum. This is maybe the only option I would maybe not get again. It's $540 for this as well, the same price as the key. They do look cool. I don't really see a whole lot of advantage beyond that. Even the regular pedals I think would look just fine. So yeah, that one still out to the jury for that. Not really sure. What do you guys think? Would you get the pedals for 540 bucks? The interior trim, as you can see, is painted Miami blue to match the car. And believe it or not, that's actually, they don't charge you any extra for that. So I don't know if that's just part of the premium color option that we picked, but pretty excited about that they didn't charge you anything. And I would, even if they did charge me, I would have done it again because I like that a lot. Okay, so the navigation package, which includes Porsche Connect. Porsche Connect is the app on your phone where you can see stuff about the car. I haven't played with it a whole lot yet, but it basically links up to your car and tells you information. The navigation does work pretty well. I like that it pops up in the gauge cluster too. There's a setting where you can put it on the right side of the gauge cluster, which is really cool. So I would definitely get nav again. That was a must-have for me. I do wish that this car had Android Auto. I want to say you can add Apple CarPlay. I don't have it on here because I don't have an Apple phone. I do have an Android, and I know that Android Auto is impossible with this system that's in this. So that kind of sucks. I really like to run Waze on my phone so that you can get the police and all that kind of stuff right in your navigation. That's not an option. So definitely nav. You have to get nav if you have Android Auto. Now, if you had an Apple phone, it might make sense to skip out on the $2,320 option for nav because you can just use Apple CarPlay. I think that option was significantly cheaper. But I don't know if you had to have the nav option in order to get the Apple CarPlay too, so not sure. I got the chrono package with the lap trigger in it, which is basically a lap timer. Now, normally the Sport Chrono gets you like launch control with a PDK car and a couple other things, but on a manual, it doesn't actually do a whole lot. Really, I think it's just the lap timer and that clock. I couldn't really find any other information about what I was really paying for on that particular option, but it wasn't that much money, $550 for that. I'd probably do it again just because pretty much everything that you read about a GT4, if you have a GT car, you should have the Sport Chrono package on it, since it is track focused and so is that package. So I would do that again. And then we got the wheels painted in satin black. That was a $600 option, which seems strangely reasonable for a color change straight from the factory from Porsche. So I do like that. I would definitely get that again. The normal wheels, I believe, are silver. They're nowhere near as sweet looking, I don't think. I love that it matches the satin black trimmer on the rest of the car. The seatbelts in Miami blue, that was a $360 option. That's another one that I feel like wasn't really that expensive. I guess it's just two pieces of fabric, so that makes sense, but I think it really adds a lot to the car. Big fan of that. I would do that for sure. And then the last option that I got on this, it was $830 for the illuminated door sills, which that's this part that you see right here. Obviously, you can't really see it right now because it's daytime. At night, that does look really cool. 830 bucks for that. That's one of those ones that I feel like is sort of expensive for what you're getting. It's just an LED backlit thing that says GT4 on it. Could definitely live without that. Doesn't affect the car really at all. You're pretty much the only one that sees it when you get it in the car at night. So I obviously really love this car. I ordered it exactly the way that I wanted it, so it's tough for me to find an option on my list here that I don't like. I didn't go to the lot and find a car. All of this stuff was added by me. So again, after I've driven the car for a little while, the only thing that I think maybe I could do without is maybe the illuminated door sill plate and the aluminum pedals. If I had to order it over again, I'm not sure exactly what I would do there, but that's it for the options on this car. Base price is $99,200. My price out the door ended up being $115, $170 plus tax. So guys, I know a lot of you have GT4s on order. A lot of you are planning on ordering a GT4 maybe when the PDK version comes out. Let me know what options you would get on yours, what you think of my options. I know a lot of people hate the paint match interior. I've gotten some crap for that. So let us know what kind of videos you want to see with this thing and we'll try to make it happen. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next video.